start.
What it do? What it do?
We are the crew.
What it do? What it do?
We are the crew.
What you do? What you do?
Put it in the crew.
And we back. Yeah, we back.
For episode 7.
Yeah, we back. That was 40 years ago. Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7.
This is us. So welcome back, y'all.
Hey.
Did you miss us?
Hey, look at
I
that.
know
muscle.
y'all did. So, y'all see, we got food. We decided to eat tonight, y'all. Y'all gonna watch us eat tonight.
Y'all want some too.
I want some.
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of great things on the table. Some corn, some snow crab legs, some mussels, some crawfish, some scallops,
Yes,
Boo.
sausages,
eggs. We're not doing potatoes because we're on a lifestyle change right now,
Can you
baby.
see this clavicle?
You see the neck muscles.
Ooh.
So shout out to our friend Ladwaun.
Hey.
This one right
She
here.
literally hooked us up. We were working, the two of us, and she was off, and she was able to purchase everything and set everything up and pre-cook.
They pay me back though, don't worry.
back.
Right. But before we start this topic, we gonna need to dig in.
That's
Y'all ready?
right.
Hey, let's eat, y'all.
So I
So,
think
Dwan, what type of sauce we have?
So I'm not a saucy person, but we just have garlic butter here. Y'all may know her. I mean, y'all may know her, but B Love, we got the B Love sauce. We have it in the spicy, and we also have it in the garlic. And it's crazy
Bussin'.
because the 3 sauces defined us. Atiya like
I actually like this
she
one.
like the garlic. Tiffany like more of the spicy, and I'm just plain Jane, y'all. So we about to dig in.
Yes.
I want to dig in.
All right, so as we dig in, I'm gonna start with an egg.
I'm,
'cause you know.
Me too. That's protein, y'all. I've been eating these all week.
Have you?
That's why I've been smelling.
Shut up. I probably left it.
I'm joking, y'all.
She probably look. I ain't joking.
What we talking about tonight is vacation.
Vacation. Who needs a vacation? If you need a vacation,
Let us know.
like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Cause I know I need a vacation.
So, traveling is huge on my radar.
Yes.
The last time I traveled was 2014. I went to Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
don't tell nobody that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ain't gonna tell
And I made a priority to travel, and that started last year. But obviously, COVID started as well, so that went out the window. But the lovely Tiffany just came back from Jamaica.
She beat us to it.
Yeah,
Sure
she beat
did.
us to it. And
Somebody had to break the cherry, but what is it? Pop the cherry.
Pop
the
cherry.
cherry.
I'm ready. Oh.
I'm actually going to Jamaica. No, I'm not going to Jamaica.
You keep saying that.
So why
Maybe
She
you need to change your
manifested.
plans.
She manifesting.
Boo, I
I've
think
been to Jamaica already.
I know,
You've
but
been to every part of Jamaica.
That's right.
right.
I am going to Mexico. That's in
Mexico.
Mexico.
Angel, how do you say it?
Mexico.
Mexico.
You hear that? That's
Angel
what-
told
that's
y'all
what
it's
them
Mexico.
And I want you to live your best life while you're there too. See what
So
I'm saying?
the question that we would like to propose for ourselves, which that's going to be our topic, what kind of traveler are you? So some people are planners and some people are very spontaneous. And we
Some
had to,
people are a good mix of both.
some people are good mix of both.
I think at the end of the day, everybody's a mix of both because you have to plan a vacation,
Right,
but it's what you do when you're on vacation.
right,
Is your vacation more planned or is it spontaneous?
right. So of course this debate always happens at work, and that's
Oh
exactly.
my God. Oh my God.
And you know, me and Ladwaun, we just love debating. That's what we do.
I
Right,
can't
babe?
even lead. I can't even lead on this conversation.
She like to pick my nerve.
I like to debate with you because you think you're right and you're not always. But anyway,
Not always, but most of the time I get my point across.
So,
It could be right or wrong.
I am someone that would like to plan. And the reason being is because you can get so caught up on trying to plan that the whole day will get wasted. And I think that's why I'm so afraid of that happening, that I want to plan something. So let's say like ATV. I may not go to Mexico with that already set up, but when I get there, I would want to try to have that set up for one of the days that I'm there.
So you're not really like an extreme planner, because I would say an extreme planner is like somebody
That would do that beforehand.
Right, they have each day planned out, itinerary from,
Oh no, I'm not doing
from
all that.
morning to evening. You know, everything is planned. They know their driver's name. I mean, it is locked and loaded.
She about to go on vacation. She know her driver's name and his address.
I do not.
Do you know his name?
I do not. I know it's a private car that's coming to get us.
And his name is Alejandro.
Alejandro.
But I can see that. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then Ladwaun, on the other hand, she like let the wind blow by us. Well, that's what you told me?
Man, I'm the type of person, I'm very spontaneous. I'm the type of person that's gonna plan the trip, but we're gonna see what it's about. And then, cause sometimes like you gotta think, when you go to places like that has an all-inclusive resort, most of the times you don't have to leave the resort because everything you want is basically on that resort. But
Not really, but
if you want to do excursions, that's when you have to plan and go off the resort. So I'm that type of person like, hey, first of all, you're spending a lot of money to do an all-inclusive. So I'm just a type.
So you would rather stay on the hotel?
Huh?
You would rather stay on the hotel?
No. I would rather stay in an all-inclusive resort.
And then
Right.
stay on the resort.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, they have clubs, they have different restaurants, they have everything you would want
That's
to
what
do.
I meant, boo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go do excursions, hey, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But if you naturally just put aside monies to just be at this resort for a certain amount of days and you don't have to leave it, hey.
And you know what? Some people actually do it that way.
Yeah.
They stay in a resort.
Yeah, but my thing with that too is like, it's so much more to see. Wherever you
Right.
travel,
So superficial
I
when
see-
you're on the resort.
I think when I say a combination, I think I'm a combination of both, because I'll go to some place and I know that there are places that I want to visit. Now, I may not have it planned to say, yes, Wednesday this is where we're going, Thursday this is where we're going, but I know there are certain places that I want to hit, and I set that up. But once I get there, I'm able to kind of, like Ladwaun said, feel it out, see which days work better, because you might get there, think it ain't gonna be raining, and it rains, so ATVA may not be the one for that day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a combination of both. I go to some place, I know that there are places, specific places that I want to visit, or specific excursions that I want to, do or whatever. But I just kind of wait till I get there to feel out the energy, feel out the vibe, and especially when you're traveling with groups.
Especially with groups,
Groups is
because
always tough.
some people don't have as much money, or you might not have as much money as the
Should be
other
on
people
trip.
in your group. Oh, yeah. But if they're going to all-inclusive, they thinking they don't need to spend extra money.
This is true.
You see what I'm saying? So, but it's a lot that it's a lot that comes with vacationing. Like, I want to know what is your priority when it comes to packing for your vacation.
Oh
You
yeah, we
know what
thought
I'm
about that
saying?
too.
Yeah. Like,
I'm actually going on vacation really, really soon.
see?
And prior to going on vacation, I'm going to be extremely busy. So in the midst of our downtime, which is in the next 2 weeks, right?
You sure? I don't see down.
I know it's going to be a blur for us. I think I'm going to pack in advance. And I was actually watching a YouTube video, and somebody told me a better way to pack. Like literally fold up all your shirts and just line them down, and then fold up all your bottoms, so that you can see what you're about to wear. As opposed to packing them
Stacked up.
packing them going this like 1, 2, 3.
And a lot of people roll everything up in.
That's what I do.
And and you save
Tons of space.
Tons of space. Sometimes you don't even have to check your bag, cause like if you're going out the country and this is to a beautiful
Destination or whatever.
Yes. Usually you're not gonna have on nothing. You're gonna be butterball.
Butterball nigga?
That's what we all want to be.
Hey, I want to vacation the same way I came in this world.
Get ready. So let me ask, are y'all overpackers or are y'all functional packers? I guess that makes sense.
My trip is for 5 days. I'm packing 10 outfits, maybe 15.
You got to. You never know what's gonna come up.
I think it depends for me, like, and I think this trip kind of taught me to be a little bit more of a functional packer and then still have some fashion in them. So I was actually having a conversation with T, and she's like, well, boo, how much shoes did you bring? How much this did you bring? So thank you, boo.
You're welcome.
My main thing when I went there was that I wanted to not have to travel onto the plane with a lot of bags, and I didn't want to have to travel throughout, you know, getting to the hotel, getting out to the hotel, getting on the plane with a bunch of bags. One bag per person. So I think I'm slowly becoming more of a functional packer. Like I brought heels and didn't wear them. You know, I wore more flats, and it was good because I brought more flats. I brought one pair of sneakers that could, you know, I didn't care if it got messed up. And I, you know, or I didn't care if like I had to like wear them out to, you know, do something more casual. So, what type of packer are you, boo?
I'm definitely an overpacker. I would pack my whole closet for a day trip. For a day trip. Because you just don't know. You just never know. Sometimes when you get to a place and you feel out the vibe, you be like, oh, I never want to be underdressed or overdressed or so I always overpack. Like,
You think that's a female thing?
No.
I think you
That's
overpack
not-
too.
okay.
But I mean, I feel like there's something to be said. Like, say for instance, I walked with like 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of jeans, because I'm like, I going to Jamaica, who the hell wearing jeans? Not me. But you know, I had a light pair of jeans shorts and a dark pair of jeans shorts. And then I bought a bunch of cute tops, but then again, tops don't really take up as much space.
Right.
I bought some cute dresses, I bought a few outfits, so like, that's what I mean when I say functional. I'ma still pack and have options, but I probably ain't gonna like just bring everything. Cause I used to be that way. Like them trips to Charlotte.
Y'all remember how when we went to Charlotte, I had.
Went in.
She had a whole suitcase. We was there for a day and a half.
So what? I
was
hadn't
ready.
been nowhere in years. And I just went 2 hours away from home. Too funny. Another thing, y'all, another question. When you go out of the country, do you research where their U.S. Embassy is?
I've never thought about that.
What?
No, I've never done that.
Girl,
I've never done that.
If anything happened big, I'm putting on my Waze app and I'm running to the
Well, I guess for me, I think everybody's experience is different. I've never had to do that because I've always been with somebody that I trusted that was from that place, you know?
Yeah, I bet you they don't know either.
Well, they don't know, but I trust them enough to like know that I ain't gonna be in no like shady shit, you know? Stuff. Sorry, y'all.
Her mouth is watering now.
Is this spice?
I never thought about
I've never
I'm
done
just
that
saying,
yet.
you know, you watch a lot of movies and the first thing they run to, they try to find is a U.S. embassy.
Let me tell you what,
You know,
isn't this so funny that like this is the over planner? Like she has her own way of over planning, and then she has her own way of over planning. It's so funny to me like hearing this now. Have you ever done that, Angel? Research where there's an embassy?
Hell no.
I don't even know what that is.
And you've been to like Paris, everywhere, Mexico. Yeah, I ain't never done that, y'all.
I mean, I guess because a movie was just going through my mind. I'm like, dang, have anybody ever really researched what a U.S. embassy is?
I know where there's one in New York City.
Really?
Yeah.
We were actually staying right across from one of the embassies at the Spanish Court Hotel.
Really?
We was legit. We was
So
legit.
you was good. You could have did a
Yeah, but I
cartwheel.
could have cared less. Honestly, the only reason I knew we were was because my husband was talking to everybody on the hotel property, and he was like, "Babe, let me show you these embassies." So it was like, I think it was the French embassy that was right across from us, and then the U.S. embassy was up this way. Then they had a Nigerian embassy down that way.
I would love to see that.
It was lit.
Like the way they guard it, and I would like to see that.
But where were you that you needed to find the embassy?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Her ass been to Mexico. Where have you been?
That's it.
Canada.
Oh, I've been to Canada.
You been to Canada?
That's one
Been to
place I want
Canada.
to go.
I want to go there.
But I've been on the U.S. side. I haven't been on the Canadian side yet.
Oh
I can't
yeah,
wait.
there's a difference.
Yeah. I
That's
can't wait. Drake, I'm coming.
You should know.
His behind not even there.
He
gonna
sure
be there.
is.
He gonna be there?
He gonna be there. His mama there.
Oh, sure.
Drake mama, I'm coming.
How y'all feel about traveling with someone that's not quite prepared financially?
I've been on friends trips, girls trips where like it's some of us that were prepared and then some of us that weren't. So like we sometimes would have to make up for the lack of preparedness, if that's a word. It's prepared financially, prepared like, you know.
Hold on.
Yeah, so y'all
Financially is another different level.
Wait,
Right.
No,
you
but-
went out of the country and they weren't prepared financially, or
Yeah, like I ain't gonna sit here and say like they didn't pay for nothing. They paid obviously for their trip, they paid for like their room and stuff like that. But like when it came to basics, but when it came to like
Oh hell no!
like food and stuff like that,
Absolutely
sometimes.
not.
what were they thinking?
I mean, listen.
They was thinking they was on an all-inclusive
Inclusive.
resort.
No,
And
I
they
don't
didn't have
think
to
so.
pay.
I think everybody had clarity. But I mean, hey, I ain't that type of person, and you know, my thing was that I'm here. This is my first time being
So
here.
you paid for them?
It wasn't only me. You know, it wasn't a conversation that was like, oh well, I have to do this all by myself. I mean, it was kind of like everybody just pulled together and
Felt
picked
bad.
up.
See, I don't like no pity party.
Ain't
Don't.
you behind the camera
But,
like?
but then what do you do? So you gonna leave them in the car?
I damn sure will.
Wow.
Sit down,
Because
Satan.
guess what? That's so selfish for you to come on a trip and now I have to diminish what I expected to do. You on a trip.
But
What you doing?
I about
What
the
is
vibe.
it? Oh, say it again. Sorry.
No. I was just saying I about the vibe. Like, who am I to like? My thing is, if I have it and I don't want that energy, not that it's my responsibility. That's just who I am. Like, if we all there and I know that I'm the only one just fronting the bill, if I have to put a little $5 here or a little $6
It ain't $5 if you're doing an excursion.
I mean,
on
but not.
ATV,
That's why I say
horseback
it was like
riding.
more food and stuff. So like all
Oh.
the main stuff was paid, but it would be like little stuff like, oh, we would go to, because we stayed on like in a condo, and instead of like,
So it wasn't all inclusive.
it wasn't
So-
all inclusive,
Oh,
but like if we had
yeah.
to go to the supermarket,
Mhm.
you know, to pick up food, to cook or whatever.
Oh, okay, so that's
I would
different,
say,
okay.
you know, okay, well that's fine. They don't have as much. Let's just go ahead and front the different stuff like that. But it wasn't anything like I had to pay for the hotel, I had to pay for the flight, I had to pay for the excursions. No, the major things were taken care of by that person. So that's why I'm saying I wouldn't mind doing it if it's in that sense. But hell to the nah, I ain't gonna pay for nobody flight. I ain't gonna pay for nobody excursions. Then you don't need to go.
And thank God that I'm in a better place that I don't have to, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna be good. And so you know, in Mexico,
Don't play with me.
You gonna be wet, boo? You gonna be wet?
I'm gonna be good.
Hey, we work hard.
Yeah, we
We
work
do.
hard, you know.
We do.
And so, you know, all inclusive is great because everything's included. However, they do work off their tips. And in my research, that would be another thing that I would suggest to people that are traveling. Research. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about Mexico and what to prepare for. Like, you know, what things that you should look for. They work off of tips. So you should bring a bunch of singles. Like
Yeah.
literally, not
Yeah.
not $100 worth of singles, maybe $300 or $500 worth of singles because that's what they work off of. Even when you go off of the resort, that's how you buy your things.
I mean, I've been to Mexico 3 times, and every last time I've been, the service there is like, it's excellent. And one time I wanted to bring one of the servers home with me. I was like, well, I'll pay for your how much is going to you and your family. Just
Just come
But
on.
you know, when they work at like when they work at the resorts like that, it's like a government job for them. It's like a
Yes.
big deal. It's a big deal. So, you know, you're right, Atiya. Go there with some singles, and just the way that our service here in the U.S. want to be tipped, it's the same way for them. You know what I'm
And
saying?
them dollars go a long way. When I
Long
went
way.
to DR and I tipped them, they act like I was royalty, and I was like, no, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
the fact that those dollars was going a long way, that they were able to get off their work shifts and
Yeah.
go home and provide for their families, that was huge. Them dollars go a long way.
Yo, and they show you, I mean, I had my server would wake up, because, you know, we was in all inclusive, so we would wake up, open the door,
and a drink would be there.
yeah, you be like, hola, senor Shaw. You be like, shit. Yo, when we left, our refrigerator was literally lined up with shots. We was just like, yeah, we don't want no more. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the great parts about, that's why I love to visit Mexico too. You really get treated really good while you're there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't have their passport or have some kind of restrictions on the fact that they can't travel. I know that personally because I have family members that don't travel, and a part of me is heartbroken that they're not, they're not experiencing another level to life. And I definitely encourage them too.
But don't limit yourself because you don't have certain criteria, you don't fit like a certain mold or whatever. It's so much to see. Even like we said, right here in the US. Visit Las Vegas, visit New Orleans.
I love it.
And don't be scared to drive. Like sometimes driving around, you will explore a lot of different scenery in the world that you would never expect. So you don't always have to catch flights.
Yep.
You know, put the pedal to the metal. Drive that car. You know what
Drop
I'm
the
saying?
flights, drop the feelings, and just drive.
Let's just do
Drop
it.
the
Go,
flights,
go.
drop the feelings, and just drive.
Let's go.
But we appreciate your time. We appreciate you tapping in. Let us know what ideas and tips that y'all have for traveling, because y'all may know something that we actually
don't know.
Like
I want to know, what are your go-to things that you have to take on your trip? Like we know you need your own soap, your own toothpaste, you know, things like that. But what is a necessity that you have to have while leaving out and going on vacation?
And I need to know that because my trip is like literally right around the corner. And if y'all could share some things with me, I would appreciate that.
And after her trip, I'm gonna be taking a trip.
somewhere.
Where?
Right down memory lane.
Thank you.
Totally different. We
Bye.
love you.
Good night. Mwah.